going on? Um, Matt here. I just woke up. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I always wake up during this time. It's like, I mean, God uses this time to communicate with us. It's between like 3 and 5 in the morning. I always wake up, and my mind just always goes to Jesus at this time. Um, this morning was a titch different. I woke up and something just hit me, and it said Enoch. Well, who the heck is Enoch? Well, he was an interesting character, a very, very interesting character, mysterious. Um, he actually walked with God. God walked with Enoch because God saw something in Enoch that there was unique to him on the whole planet. And we know Enoch, when he was around, early. Um, a lot of people think Enoch is also a very powerful archangel. Um, and the evidence we have for how much favor Enoch had was in the book of Enoch, which some people like to read, some people don't. Enoch is mentioned in the book of Jude and also in other places in the New and Old Testament. So why not read the book? I don't know. But in the book of Enoch, we know that the devil and his minions, they were afraid of Enoch, this little old human Enoch. Why could he strike fear into the most evil beings? It's because of how much favor Enoch had. The fallen ones, they actually came to Enoch and said, we know how much favor you have with our father. Please write a petition for us. We want to be forgiven. We want to go back up to heaven. Because they jumped out of heaven with Azazel's plan, or I believe Azazel's another word for Lucifer or whatever. So they jumped out and they were down here on earth like wreaking havoc, teaching humans all kinds of terrible things like war, just how to hurt each other. They were so jealous of people because they saw how much God loved his creations of humans. And the ones that were created to help in these creation and help the humans, they turned on the humans because they were jealous. And this one human Enoch, they kept on going to, and they kept on bothering Enoch because they wanted a petition. They wanted to go back home. So Enoch obliged them. He said, "Okay, I'll go. I'll write your petition. See if you can be forgiven." They came back, no. There's no forgiveness for you fallen ones. None, Enoch told them. So later on in Enoch's life, we see that one day, it says his family heard him singing a little song. Enoch liked to sing, I guess. And all of a sudden, boom, Enoch was gone. He was just gone. No one could find him. Where'd he go? No one knows. The Lord took him. Didn't kill him, just took him. He liked Enoch so much, he just said, "Come here, come up with me." Just like he did with Elijah. Anyway, that was just on my mind. Enoch, I've been having so many weird things happen to me, so many weird coincidences happen lately. And now I'm thinking about this guy, Enoch. Anyway, I found this book. It's by Sarah Young, Jesus is Calling. I know nothing about this person. All I know is I found this book when I was in the pit of my despair. And I just saw a little hand like Jesus was saying, "Hey, come here." And I just grabbed the book, It's like I found it in a detox place, and I hope I didn't steal it. I'm sorry if I did. I just kind of kept it with me. It made me feel better when I was going through a really bad time. Okay, this is for May 24th, and it's based off of Genesis 3:8, Psalm 89:15, and Proverbs 4:23. It said, and this is Christ. He said, "Bring me your mind for rest and renewal. Let me infuse my presence into your thoughts. As your mind stops racing, your body relaxes, and you regain awareness of me. This awareness is vital to your spiritual well-being. It is your lifeline, spirituality speaking. There are actually more than 4 dimensions in this world where you live. In addition to the 3 dimensions of space and one of time, there is the dimension of openness to my presence. So we can always access Jesus through this like they call it like a dimension in your heart. Because when he comes to live in you, he comes inside you, and it comes in like he, so you can always tap into Yashua. You can always tap into him, So don't forget that. When you're freaking out and tripping about this world, realize you can tap into Yashua. So he says, this dimension transcends the others, giving you glimpses of heaven while you still reside on earth. This was part of my original design for mankind. Adam and Eve used me to walk in the garden before their expulsion. I want you to walk with me in the garden of your heart, where I have taken up permanent residence. Jesus calling. Very cool book. Very, very cool book. So what can we learn? I guess, like Enoch, and what that just said in that passage, we have to walk with Jesus. Walk with him. Put him in your heart, and then walk with him. He sits back silently and he watches. And when you get in like a real bad jam, he gently comes in and fixes things up. When he plans things for you. So it's so important to be saved and sealed by his blood, because you want to walk with him everywhere you go. Trust me, you do. All right. Later.